As Turkey strides into the future with its ambitious nuclear energy plans, it faces unexpected challenges that could reshape its energy landscape. Russia's state-owned nuclear conglomerate Rosatom has recently turned to China for alternative equipment for Turkey's inaugural nuclear power plant, the Akkuyu, after delays from Germany's Siemens Energy jeopardized the project. Despite the direct intervention of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who raised concerns with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, the situation remains unresolved. This shift in strategy highlights a significant turning point for Turkey as it seeks to maintain momentum on a $24 billion investment that promises to supply up to 10% of the country's electricity needs. Did you know the Akkuyu plant is not just a power source, it's Turkey's largest single-site investment in history. Before we move forward, if you are enjoying this video, please give us a like and share it with others who might find this information valuable. Your support makes a huge difference. Turkish Energy Minister Alparslan Bayraktar has confirmed that delays and equipment shipment issues have pushed back construction by several months. Rosatom is now sourcing replacement equipment from China, which is critical for a gas-insulated substation that will connect the plant to Turkey's energy grid. Sources close to the matter indicate that both China's National Energy Administration and Rosatom have chosen not to comment on the developments, while Siemens claims it is complying with export control regulations. Bayraktar remarked that if sanctions against Russia were the goal, it is Turkey that ends up suffering. He also dismissed claims that Siemens equipment would be delivered to Russia, stressing that the guarantees are in place for its exclusive use in Turkey. Furthermore, he pointed out that the Akkuyu project won't generate profits for 15 to 20 years, rendering accusations of funding Russia's military unfounded. The Akkuyu nuclear power plant is a major joint venture between Turkey and Russia, featuring 4 Russian VVER 1200 reactors. This project, which began in 2018, aims to significantly reduce Turkey's dependence on energy imports, particularly as it targets carbon neutrality by 2053. Once fully operational, the plant is expected to supply around 4,800 megawatts of electricity, meeting about 10% of Turkey's electricity needs. This staggering investment represents a critical step towards energy independence, especially as Turkey grapples with the geopolitical ramifications of its energy strategy. Rosatom's decision to source equipment from China marks a deepening of ties between Russia, Turkey, and China. This cooperation aligns with Turkey's move to strengthen its relationships with emerging markets, particularly through its bid to join the BRICS group, which includes both Russia and China. Turkey's pivot towards BRICS reflects growing frustration over stalled negotiations with the European Union, especially after the EU imposed punitive measures in 2019, including freezing certain membership talks and halting defense contracts in response to Turkey's energy exploration in the Eastern Mediterranean. NATO views Turkey's relationship with Russia as a delicate balancing act that often causes tensions within the alliance. Turkey, a key NATO member since 1952, has pursued closer economic and political ties with Russia in recent years, particularly in areas like energy and defense. This is exemplified by major agreements such as Turkey's purchase of the Russian S-400 missile defense system, which triggered US sanctions and raised concerns about the compatibility of Russian technology with NATO systems. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Do you think Turkey's balancing act between NATO and Russia is sustainable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your insights. Despite these complexities, Turkey continues to maintain its commitment to NATO, participating in key missions and cooperating on security issues in the region, particularly as tensions with Russia remain high following its conflict with Ukraine. The trade volume between Turkey and Russia saw significant growth in 2023, exceeding $65 billion, continuing a trend from the previous year. Over the past 5 to 6 years, the bilateral trade volume has tripled, driven by increasing energy and economic cooperation. Several factors contributed to this robust trade despite geopolitical challenges such as Russia's war in Ukraine and the resulting Western sanctions. Energy remains the cornerstone of the Turkey-Russia trade relationship, with Russia being a major supplier of natural gas to Turkey. Deliveries are made through the Turk Stream pipeline, which plays a critical role in Turkey's energy security. In 2023, Russian President Vladimir Putin proposed establishing a natural gas hub in Turkey, enabling gas to be traded and priced independently of Western markets, reducing the politicization of energy trade. Turkey and Russia have also made efforts to reduce reliance on the US dollar in bilateral trade, opting to increase transactions in their respective local currencies, the Turkish lira and the Russian ruble. This shift is part of a broader strategy by both nations to diversify their trade settlement mechanisms and reduce vulnerability to international sanctions and currency fluctuations. A significant portion of the push toward local currency trade has been in the energy sector, with Russia increasingly accepting payments in rubles. This shift became particularly important after the imposition of Western sanctions on Russia in response to its invasion of Ukraine. By setting gas payments in rubles and liras, both countries aim to bypass the need for US dollar or euros, which could be restricted by sanctions. Turkey has also enabled the use of Russia's Mir payment system in its banking sector, facilitating transactions for Russian tourists and businesses. This supports local currency usage in trade and tourism, further strengthening financial cooperation between the two countries. In conclusion, Turkey's journey into nuclear energy is emblematic of its broader geopolitical strategy, navigating a complex web of international relations while striving for energy independence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. We appreciate your support and look forward to having you back.